Loins tries to clear. Up towards Brooke Walker, back in the side this week. Nice spin. And the handball was beautiful to G. Just fumbled, but she has time to assess her options. O'Day, back towards G. She'll fancy herself as she gets a good bounce. Further afield to Harris, then back to G. This would be a great solo effort, but she does the team thing and finds Darcy Vescio.
What a really smart decision there from Taylor Harris to just do the little tap on to Georgia G instead of try to take it and do it all herself. Her and Georgia G are a really united force up forward, and they work really well together in their synergy. So it's great to see that starting to show today.
Back to her best form over the last 4 games, Darcy Vescio. She has 9 goals so far in 2021. And she makes it 10, but importantly, she gives Carlton their first major of the game.
We got to see their quick players out in space, and as you said, the footy smarts from Taylor Harris not to take control of that ball, just to tap it into G's pass, and then the selflessness to square that up to Vescio. Good team footy. Coach Harford will be really happy with that piece of play.
G gets it on the wing and then really, keeps working really hard to get the hands, and then, has the ability to hit up Darcy at the top of the square there. Fantastic foot skills.
So with that goal, Darcy Vescio goes to 38 goal. Now Carlton up towards half forward, Suns of the numbers, going back with flight. The flight of the ball is Georgia G, strong mark from her. Gets it moving quickly towards Vescio, has the sit, doesn't have the mark, but she has the crumbs on the left. That is textbook, front and centre goal from the star, Darcy Vescio.
Coach Harford, I think he's given him a bit of a cook and inside 50 more.
On her left boot as well, Alex, very classy finish.
Very classy finish from Darcy. She's, really exciting player, and she does her best work when she's like that. Really exciting, and as we can see them really start to bring it up.
Both players let it bounce in the end, and it comes off for the Blues. Moody towards Vescio is looking really dangerous. She's in some kind of ominous form today, Darcy Vescio. With the left, she's got another. She's a star of this competition.
How good's that? You can't coach players like Vescio. You coach them too much, you take away their instinct. You've just got to throw the ball in their area and let them go to work. She's been on fire today. The Suns are going to have to really close down on her, maybe look at changing the matchup. But if the Blues can keep isolating her deep inside 50, I think she's going to keep filling her boots down there and kicking a bag of goals today.
Another goal off the left from Darcy Vescio. The Suns looking for their first win. The Blues through Plain looking to try and keep their finals hopes alive. Plain wasn't touched, and she does the aeroplane celebration as well.
Petrevski-Seton as well. G was clever. They've had a couple of really good knock-ons today, and that's a version of that, the short kick out wide by foot, and then Vescio really smart, protecting the ball. She knew exactly where the goals were, as a good forward does, and looked after it.
Ball. Kick came out, but it's straight to Hosking towards Vescio in front.
She's just reading the ball so quickly off the boot. Like all good forwards, she knows where that ball's going to go before her opponent does, and she was 2 steps in front of her then, and that was just a chaos ball forward.
She kicked 4 goals in the first ever AFLW game, and a few years later, she now has her second bag of 4 against the Suns.
Are always going to be. Darcy's going to be at the top of the square every time, but sensational work again from Darcy Vescio.
So we have a look at that replay with thanks to PlayStation. Forward craft is all about being in the right place at the right time. To Prezali and some open space at Metricon Stadium for the Carlton veteran. Up towards half forward, Vescio was bumped off the ball. Stevens to McAvoy. Open goal beckons for Lucy McAvoy, and she dribbles it through. And the Blues now with a really handy lead.
He's an elite kick of the footy, and it's great to see here that she's just able to steady, slow down, and really execute that goal. So great work from the youngster.
You call that goal a coast-to-coast goal. They got that ball, Carlton, in their defensive goal square, and they were able to work the ball down the up.
Touch the ball before it goes out of bounds, but she was pushed off it there by Prezali, who makes amends and finds G. And Stevens, rather. Courageous mark And courageous play from Pregelli as well. And Stevens was strong enough to hold on to it.
Great courage. Eyes on the ball the whole way from both players. She's a really efficient player, Stevens. Whether with the ball or without the ball, everything she does is efficient. She doesn't waste energy. She doesn't waste disposals. She just goes about her business. She's a really handy player for Carlton.
We're quieter than usual so far in this game. But she comes up and kicks an important goal at the right time. And Carlton have 7 of the last 8 goals of this game.
Absolutely elite foot skill. She's got an absolute silky left foot kick, Nick Stevens. So great to see her. Really tough. That mark was sensational. You know, she really just kept her eyes on the footy and worked through her opponent there. Up here, really tough, but even probably tougher from the Gold Coast Suns player. It's sensational to go back with the flight there and still make a contest and make it physically hard for Nicola to earn that goal and that mark.
Plain, Vesio by herself, and Brooke Walker is one of the quickest players on the field, and she's streaming towards goal. She needs a good bounce, gets the good bounce, and Carlton really in position A now.
It was unfortunate for Howarth. She was taking the game on, trying to get the ball inside the Suns' forward 50. Unfortunately, she was under too much pressure, got a turnover, and then the Blues got them out the back.
Kind of similar to what we're seeing in the first quarter of the Suns, their first goals they kicked.
Yeah, speed's been a factor in this game for both teams. The ball in their forward half more.
Loins to O'Day. There's a lot of who's checking inside that Carlton forward 50 at the moment. O'Day does the team thing, and Prezzali can have her second shot for goal this quarter. In their 35th AFLW game, Prezzali, she's kicked 5 goals 10 in her AFLW career. 5-11 after that behind before. But that's a lovely set shot attempt, and the Blues extend their lead.
And she's had a sensational string of games together, so it's great to see her get that reward for effort to be able to get that goal. But 11 disposals today and 2 tackles. So
9 goals so far in 2021 for Nicola Stevens. High kick. Harris might have to sit here. Big fly from Vesio from deep. She can do no wrong.
6. She wants 6.
Darcy Vesio is putting on a show in the Sunshine State. 4 goals won so far. She showed in the first half that she can do it at ground level. Now she's showing it. She can do it in the air. And she's got 5 goals for the Blues on a wonderful night for Carlton.
Night 1, game 1. When the AFLW started, I tweeted that this girl was fast becoming my favourite player.
Yeah.
She's put on a performance for me tonight, so I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Darcy Vesio.
Prasparkas clean at ground level. Great handball back to Hosking. Stevens, what a trap on the half volley. What a handball to G. Sets up Plain. Guess who's at the back? Vesio has the sit. Comes to ground level. She can do no wrong. This time brings her teammate into the game. And it's an oh happy day with Elise O'Day.
Carlton's culture is clearly very strong. So you've got to acknowledge they've done that 3 or 4 times today. It was a feature of Geelong and the men's team their golden era, their want to have score assists over their own score tally. It looks clear to me that Carlton are on a similar path to that.
they're all teammates from the Darebin Falcons, and I know Darcy's absolutely thriving playing back with Elise O'Day.
Smother from Vesio, comes to ground. Egan has a good look at the goals, snaps around the body, and plus, in the end, a really nice mark taken by Plain, just outside the goal square.
That entry in there was meant for Vesio, but the two of the Carlton players got back in her way. If that was Favola back in my day, he would have been giving me an earful. Get out of my space, Skinny.
We saw the aeroplane celebration after her first goal. Nice and composed this time. The Blues with another, their 12th of the game. And the Suns' defence has just been under siege right throughout this second half.
Yeah, weight of numbers. The ball's just getting in there too quickly, too often now.
She's still got an opportunity for 6. Hosking sends it deep inside 50. Moody in front. This time she's got a really good look for the goals.
Been a bit of a statement game, I reckon, if this was a battle for the two players who are pushing for all Australian honours. She's been, I think she's had the better of the battle and she's finishing off really strong.
Good numbers, 15 touches, 5 clearances as well. This for the highest ever AFLW score. And Bree Moody delivers. And the Blues have made one emphatic statement on the Gold Coast tonight. The Brooke Lachlan Western Bulldogs masterclass. And now the Blues been able to put their highest score ever and the highest ever AFLW score on the board.
What I love the way about she plays, so you saw that mark there, she was able to mark the ball at highest point.